Hey guys, it's me, Björk Reacts here. We got a new Björk album today. We're gonna be listening to Fossora. 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 Björk. Fossora. Have I ever spoken about Björk on this album? Have I ever spoken about have I ever spoken about Björk on this channel? No. But I'm a bit of a fan from time to time. This is the first time I'm listening to one of her albums up front, like right out of the gate, like the day it came out. And I'm curious to see what we got going on. I know that she had these singles come out. I did not listen to them because I was like, I think I'm gonna want to listen to the full album straight up. And we're gonna get into it. This album's about 54 minutes, something like that. It's gonna be a lot, but we're gonna get into it. This is Björk on Björk Reacts. Track 1, Atopos. Looks like we're entering some sort of dewy forest. Oh my god. Sounds like I need a bat for this. It sounds like they're working. You know, they're like... Ow. Now we're in like the club. My brain is so confused on what is going on. I remember hearing that last part of the song, like when they released it originally. And I was like, oh, is that gonna be like the chorus of the song? No, it's right at the end. Very interesting. I didn't have the lyrics up for that one, so I really wasn't getting too much of what she was saying because I was a little busy with the brun, brun, and then the dun, 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 dun. But track 2, Ovul. O-V-U-L. Sounds like we're back in A Midsummer's Night Dream. Ooh, the bass! I'm gonna get in trouble with the neighbors! All the bass and percussion so far has been so sonically different from those horns. The horns are very natural and these bass, it's just 808. Boom, boom, boom. I really like this bass. I'm gonna turn it up actually. Fuck it. Romantic. And this just kind of feels like oh my god. This kind of sounds like Björk almost blossoming after what she's been through. That felt like very much a track 2, as in like a transition into something. We just had that big track and then we just give something really solid. That sounds amazing. That really sounded good. I really like what's going on with the horns and the percussion here, like I said earlier. We're gonna go on to track 3, Mycelia? Kind of sounds like a Katamari Damacy song right now. Getting stressed. I want to hear this on vinyl, on a record. Ooh, I like that sound like... The ending sounded like a Charlie XCX little outro thing. Bridge. Sorrowful Soil. Björk. Next track. That chorus in the back sounds nice. I thought it was a children's chorus at first, but no. Just with the chorus, it almost sounds like religious, or a Catholic type of religious. This one is gonna sound amazing live. This almost sounds like it's live. That one sounded amazing. Thinking like that, it's almost like a live track, almost like the track used to have an instrumental, was stripped back, and then was live. I really like what she was talking about on that one. Ancestress. This is a 7-minute track. Wonderful. Let's begin. Ooh, are those like wind chimes? Ooh! I thought I only heard those things in a garden, bro, not in a song. Ooh! The little strings, I think. The 808 is deadly. Every time, boom, boom, oh, oh. So as I'm hearing this, it's dedicated to a mother. She's talking about like her dyslexia, her influence on her, how it made her personality, and then her daughters. Can I say, it doesn't feel like I'm 4 minutes into the song already. It is flying by, which is amazing. Wait, I actually have to pause that to talk about lyrics for a second. I know this is like the joke to be like the person who pauses and then talks about the lyrics, but I gotta do it.
Left my heart bleeding. I'm scarred by love, left my heart bleeding. Real shit. With some dark demons.
You see with your own eyes, but hear with your mother's. There's fear of being absorbed by the other. Okay, so you can see things in your own way, but hearing things, how you listen to things, how you interpret things, is influenced by your parents. Or maybe like your paternal side if you're a boy, and the maternal side if you're a woman. Very interesting. What does it mean? It's such a good combination. These sounds sound like two different kind of spices that may not go together, but for some people's palate is like, this is good. Okay, hearing those wind chimes was amazing. I am not like the most listened person ever, but I've never heard wind chimes used in that way, and that sounds good. Especially because we're already like in a forest type thing, it just fits. Track 6. That is what it's called. I'm not gonna say that right now. Also don't know what she's saying here. It sounds good. It should sound good though. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Yeah, I ain't got nothing for that one, bro. So that was an interlude. What do you want me to say? This next track is almost 7 minutes. So we had a 7-minute track, a little interlude, and then another one. This is the big boy chunk. This right here is the EP, 14 minutes. Let's go. Victimhood. Evil sounding. I feel like that is getting longer and a little louder. Is this what she sings in The Northman? It sounds like this would fit in that movie. Anya Taylor-Joy. I'm scared. I feel like I'm being injured by this song. Uh-oh. Driving at night. Aw. I kind of wanted that to keep going. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what she's talking about on that track besides victimhood. I mean, like, I'm confused. I wasn't following the lyrics too well. I'm confused. I'm broken. But it was scary, and it was long-winded, and it made me feel a bit of like the world was coming in on me a little bit, but like lightly. Just like, oh no, it's coming. Like more like the possibility of something bad is coming. That's what that song made it feel like. Possibility though. Next track is Allow. Apparently this was supposed to be on Utopia. I see it with the flutes. Hey, freestyle beat. I gotta be my meat. I got no teeth. This isn't her. No, it isn't. This is Emily Nicholas? That's my best guess. If I pronounce it wrong, she'll be in the brain. She sounds great over this too. That was definitely like the brightest type of song on this track list so far. Because, I mean, there's still bass there, but everything else, the flutes sounded like they kind of overpowered it in a good way. As in, like, I felt more color. I felt light blues. I felt pinks. Not that darkness that the bass gives. But overall, that track was just okay. This one and Victimhood so far were just okay for me. They didn't make me feel nothing. They did make me feel something, which is good. But they didn't make me feel as much as the first couple tracks, if that makes sense. But let's go into Fungal City. I like how that sounds. That sounds disgusting. She must have been playing some Zelda, because the flutes sound like Zelda. Hey, this bass got up. This bass got up. What if she had just a rap verse in here? I mean, who's featured on this? Serpent with Feet? My boy's gonna start spitting. Cocoon me. I would like to be cocooned, please. The Björk reacts would like to be cocooned. Those strings. It's very positive, but that bass is still there. This is weird. I'm kind of falling in love with it. Am I playing fucking that VR game with the lines? Wait, no, the bass. Okay, the bass, I get it. It's her heartbeat. And because she's talking about how, like, amazing this person is. And she's getting so excited talking about it. Maybe? I think so. That's my guess. I don't have strings. That song kind of matched the energy of the first track with that bass. The tin, 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 tin. That sound like, you know, like when you get a video game and you get into a combo and it makes a really satisfying noise. Like, tin, 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 tin. That was kind of what was happening there. Track 10. Trolla. Oh my god. I'm not Trolla Gaba. The humming simulator. Kid Cudi. Instrumental track, I'm assuming. Evil instrumental track. That track was a little upsetting. There's just some evil approaching, or maybe some evil presence that will always be there. It's kind of like a storm passing by in the forest that always is kind of storming, but the forest is strong enough that the flutes and stuff is like, we'll keep everything alive, we'll keep it okay, even though this force keeps trying to get in. It's like Calamity Ganon coming back. Free Fall, you gotta cover, and I'm free! Please cover that song. She's been talking a lot about kind of the safety this person provides her, something very important in a relationship. It's just interesting how in this safety, it always still feels like there's something ominous brewing. That's what that sounds like. Now it sounds like... Enough! The ending of that Free Fall song kind of sounded like the little... was kind of someone like crawling back up. Definitely sounded like an insect moving. I don't know about you. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe I'm not thinking enough. This next song, track 12, the second to last song, is the title track for the album. Let's begin. I'm a little elf in the forest, but I'm up to no good. This sounds like troublemaker music. There's spores everywhere. Disgusting. What is this? Zetsubo no Shima? Okay, so this is kind of the single, kind of. I mean, this chorus is very like, it's a chorus. Yeah, this is the club banger. Digs downward? Oh, digs. If you've noticed my other videos, sometimes when this happens, I start freaking out and running around. But now I'm just like, feel like I'm like shocked in place. That one ended insane. That one's probably the most, I guess, accessible track on here. Just because the chorus is chorusing. But fuck, that shit was scary. Especially at the end, like I genuinely was not expecting that, which was good. And now we're on to the final track, Her Mother's House. Let me conclude this reaction by talking about these little flutes type things next to the percussion is really interesting contrast. Pause real quick. Look at that chorus, all right? The more I love you, and then the little background vocals is the more you love me. Next line, the stronger you become. And then the little part, the man saying that, the stronger I become. And then the next line, the less you need me, and the less I need you. So when you love someone, they become very strong, and they feel like they don't need it. They take that love for granted. So it feels like you loving someone only empowers someone else, then hurts you more. Maybe we got rid of the darkness at this point, and it's just like a dawn of a new day. Because there's no bass yet. Wait, stop. This isn't about a relationship. This is about a mother and a daughter. She's going like a lot here. I can't roll my R's. So that was the only song that didn't have that bass to it. We seemingly got out of the darkness. We're in a better world. We're in a safer world. Björk was either talking to her daughter or talking from her mother's point of view, talking to Björk about trying to like empower this person, make them stronger so they can live on their own. After all this shit that they went through in the past and the darkness of the album, Björk is the type of artist that I have to listen to an album multiple times before I really feel like I understand what she's saying and everything, because I have a dumb brain and I can't exactly pick up on everything she's saying. She talks in a very, very unique way, but I think that is who she is. You know, she's the type of albums that you listen to time after time after time again. You get so much more. The first thing I get out of every time listening is those instrumentals. And I love kind of the idea of this, and it always works. There wasn't a track that seemingly like fell flat for me. There are some tracks in the middle that were just okay, but like what they were trying to do didn't not succeed. Everything still sounded amazing. That was Björk Reacts. Subscribe. Bye.